We are at the oldest continually operating stadium in the NFL as you get a look inside Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Atlanta Falcons. Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. And that lands in the end zone, so the opening drive will begin at the 25. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
He's tackled at the
If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football overtime, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here.
Alexander on
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Now they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line.
17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Check, check. Lucky. Shot, 17. Line 36. Line 36. Watch the slant.
On 1st and 10, Love. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. 20. 10,
let's get that swagger, y'all.
touchdown, Packers. A big play there, 83 yards, and the Packers have taken the early lead. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stop it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
At the 13-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9, Ryan. And he whips that one incomplete there. The intended receiver was Laquan Treadwell, and it's 3rd down. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jair Alexander, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way, and the head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
Love looking to throw it. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger point. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
At the 4-yard line.
Only the Titans converted more red zone opportunities into touchdowns than the Packers last year, and they've got an opportunity here, 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Brady Jarrett.
Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. One of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
He's checking crowd. Kill. Slam.
And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. Love fires that quickly outside. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Devontae Adams, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers add on to their lead. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead.
Packers 13. Falcons nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone.
They're not even...
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Their own 16-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're in an early hole. First drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Intercepted.
So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And they get this one to about the 20-yard line. The play goes for 19 yards, gives them a new set of downs.
Check. Block 54. 6-man.
They go play action here on 1st down. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Jordan Love.
These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
Second and 20.
Line 36.
Now Love. And it's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. That's going to set him back 5 yards. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Love from the gun. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Touchdown, Packers! Touchdown! He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You can see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Taken in the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
The conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Number 20.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
At the 22.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Atlanta.
Now Ryan on first down. And that one's complete to Gurley. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain.
Took him 5 tries, but he is able to complete that first pass of the game.
And could you hear the exhale all the way up there? Not just from him, coaching staff, offensive line, receivers. Now he's off the schneid. Can they get him going in a nice groove where he becomes a little more consistent throwing the football?
Because you miss those first 2, but get up the 0 for 4 range. That can be a little tricky, but able to settle in, hopefully.
Yeah, now you won't have any confidence issues. Now you can kind of get it back even with just one throw.
So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Ryan. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Complete.
And a nice gain of 21 yards.
A gain of 21.
That was an excellent read right there. Saw cover 1. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
And a good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. Second down coming up.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. We are in for a good one as we're through 1 on EA Sports.
20. Falcons, nothing.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. Ryan. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. Directly over it. And they'll get this down to the 10. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. On 1st and goal, Gurley. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. They're mounting a nice drive here. Good chunk of yardage there again. O-line, they've been solid this drive.
They have that look about them right now that says, if you do anything but run the ball behind us, you're crazy. They have really moved it well on this drive, and they want to finish it off the same way.
Another try on 2nd down with Gurley. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Ryan. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Falcons 3.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give them a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. Just a yard to go here on 2nd down. They'll run with Evans. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. Going up top. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Casey. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. They've got a pretty comfortable lead right now, but maybe a little too careless with the football that time for the rookie.
I think the key word there is comfortable. And there's 2 schools of thought on it. With that type of a lead, maybe you can take a few more chances because you have a cushion. Others will tell you, don't eat up the cushion with careless play. He'll learn to ride that line as he moves on in his career.
After the interception, here's Ryan. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First down.
Love the play call that time. Love the design. You put 3 tight ends on the field. That screams jumbo set, running formation to a defense, right? No, they go play action, and defense gets confused for just a split second. And next thing you know, completion for good yardage.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. Down right around the 25. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Play action. It's Ryan. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Rashawn Gary. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
3rd.
So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. Now Ryan. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And that will close the gap down to 14. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
7-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Second and 10 now from the 27. They'll run out of the gun with Evans. And he powers his way up past the 30. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2. Remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
And they insert their dime package, 6 DBs here on 3rd and 6.
Expecting pass all the way. Throwing. Love. He's got his man on the crossing route.
What you doing out there, boy?
Touchdown, Packers. A big play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. So not only is that his third touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow him down, because already we're seeing him run past, over, through guys in order to make these catches. And being able to try and shut him down at this stage of the game, it's going to take a lot of effort. So maybe it'll open things up for some other people.
Well, they better figure something out, and soon. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Throwing now, Ryan on first down. Flushed out right. Jones has it. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Throwing again on second down. Ryan, and that is incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Now it's Ryan. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Throwing again, Ryan. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
What we've seen so far in this game, they are not going to allow a big shot over the top. You can have whatever you want underneath. They'll give you that, but they're not going to let you beat them deep.
Buying time to his left. He'll try and run it. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
3rd down.
And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun. Ryan. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Ryan. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. He gets it to Gurley, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
To throw again is Ryan. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. So now the field goal unit trots out there for the 3rd time tonight.
A 45-yard.
And the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says,
and now this is intercepted. My goodness. Ricardo Allen with a pick. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. A gain of 3, second down.
He's tackled at the 7-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up second and
on 2nd and 7. Ryan flush to his right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Julio Jones, his Pro Bowl receiver. And now it's 3rd down. A 3rd field goal of the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Ryan toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Intended for Laquan Treadwell.
So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is good. So a late turnover leads to a quick drive, and in turn that quick drive leads to 3 points.
So someone makes a mistake, but how about the other side learning from that mistake, taking care of the ball, and making sure they put some points on the board? Well done.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Loving the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 46. Love. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Love. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there isn't a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
They'll run on 1st down with Evans. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Evans, the ball carrier.
Grady Jarrett on the tackle there. Remember how he emerged in the Super Bowl against New England? Continues to step his play up. Was a Pro Bowler for the first time after 2019.
They'll go again here with Evans. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
34-yard line.
Off the play fake, Love. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
A 51-yard attempt.
He's got the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, and this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty trip downfield there as they get a missed field goal on 4th down.
And I didn't see anything in the setup. It's a good snap, good hold.
Yep.
He just pushed it, and that one never wanted to come back.
Following the penalty, it's Gurley. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
9-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Another carry now for Gurley. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 8 yards there. First down, Atlanta.
And there's a run there by Todd Gurley, and we all know he's looking to rebound from the least productive season of his career. And I think Atlanta presents him a great opportunity to do just that. They'll use him really well running it as well as catching it out of the backfield.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. And yet again, Ryan is intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed the quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Here's Evans. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
2nd and 5. On the ground, it's Evans. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
But you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. A gain of 8. First down, Green Bay.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
A couple of first downs have them to the 40 now on 1st and 10.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Double dog. Double dog. Green Jack. Hey,
Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. Looking deep for Adams. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. 3rd quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10.
Here we go, D.
Play action this time with Love. Looking deep for Jennings. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Packers. Gary Jennings, his first touchdown on the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Here's Oliver. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 16-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Ryan. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Lets it fly for Treadwell. And that will be incomplete.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
Looks like Ryan's going to stay out there. Indeed, they're going to try for this on 4th down. Here we go on 4th down with Ryan. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. 1st down, Love to pass. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones.
Incomplete.
3rd quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. To throw again, Love. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now a run with Evans. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
Mason Crosby on for the field goal.
And the 13-year man puts it through, and their lead will swell up to 28. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you see a lot of guys sag, and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Brings up 3rd down.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Ryan. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Back now at Lambeau. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. On 2nd down, it's Evans. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
54, right there, 54, Mike. We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go. Ringo. Under 10. 10. Check 13. Check 31.
And they'll go right back to Evans. And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22. It's a pickup of 6. 1st down, Green Bay.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the Falcons' 9-yard line.
Now it's 2nd and 9.
54. Let's go. Mike's 5-4. Hey, D-line, let's get it.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line.
At their own 7-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. 3 yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set.
At the 13-yard line.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. As this one moves towards its conclusion, another incomplete pass there. Thoughts on the secondary? Seem to be pretty effective in this one.
Yeah, I thought that they've been absolutely outstanding. I mean, their job is to prevent touchdowns, and not a single touchdown's going on the board against them. Of course, they want to make it a total shutout, but hey, if you don't give up touchdowns, you got a heck of a chance to win.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this two-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr.
Dante Fowler Jr.'s career has had some real twists and turns since being a first-round pick with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Remember, he hurt his knee and didn't even get to play his rookie season, and has finally found his way in the league. Last year in Los Angeles with the Rams, had a career-high 11.5 sacks. That's why Atlanta got him in the offseason. They needed to boost their pass rush, and he's the guy to get it done.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Devontae Adams, his intended receiver. And it's third down.
Third down and long.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Yeah. Man, cycle. 54.
Working out of the gun. Love. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by DeMonte Kazin. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
First and 10.
Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. This pass into the hands of the running back, Todd Gurley. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1. Here we go. It's Gurley. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. Todd Gurley unable to get it past the line. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. Following the interception, Love. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And now look at him go. The 20. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly as that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all three phases, offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And, boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. Here's Ryan to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. That's caught by Treadwell. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
1st down, Falcons.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. They go right back to him for 20 and a first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And my goodness, another interception. Adrian Amos with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 10-yard line.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. Now hold on a second. Why would they decline that, Charles?
I don't have a good answer for you. But let's work the math here a little bit. If you take the penalty, you get 5 yards. Minimum.
You're in the positive in the yardage, and you get to rerun the down you just had.
I like that. I like that little extra on top of the whole thing. This makes 0 sense.
And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 16-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Evans. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
It's now 3rd down and
5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. Love from the gun. And Adams has it complete. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30.
Green Bay Packer. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Love, they go play action now. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes.
Tonight's final.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Where were they clicking on offense?
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Packers, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, they'll sink now to 0-4. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Carolina Panthers. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.